Dear students, today we will discuss a very important topic of discrete mathematics, pigeonhole principle. If n pigeons are assigned to m pigeonholes and m is less than n, then there is at least one pigeonhole that contains two or more pigeons. We label n pigeons with numbers 1 to n and m pigeonholes with numbers 1 to m, and we start assigning pigeons to pigeonholes. We assign pigeon 1 to pigeonhole number 1 and assign second pigeon to second pigeonhole, and so on. And we, in the same way, we assign m pigeons to m pigeonholes because we have m pigeonholes only, and number of pigeons are greater than number of pigeonholes. Therefore, we are left with n minus m pigeons which are not assigned to any pigeonhole. Therefore, there is at least one pigeonhole that will be assigned one or more than one pigeon again. Therefore, there is at least one pigeonhole that contains two or more pigeons. This is a simple form of pigeonhole principle, and we apply this principle to find the solution of some real world problems. See this example. Show that if 8 people are in the room and at least 2 of them have the same birthday that occur on the same day of week. Here we have 8 pigeons and 7 pigeonholes. We have 8 persons and days of the week are 7. 7 are pigeonholes, and we take number of persons as pigeons. Then according to the pigeonhole principle, because the number of pigeons are greater than number of pigeonholes, therefore at least 2 persons will have the birthday on the same day of the week according to pigeonhole principle. Now see this example, second example. Use pigeonhole principle to show that if 7 numbers from 1 to 12 are chosen, then 2 of them will add up to 13. Now the number of set of numbers which add up to 13 are 112, 211, 310, 4, 9, 5, 8, 6, 7. These are some pairs whose sum is equal to 13. Then by pigeonhole principle, if we have to choose 7 numbers, then we must take at least 2 numbers belonging to one set. That is, 2 of the 7 numbers will definitely add up to 13, because we have these 6 pairs, and from these 6 pairs we have to choose 7 numbers. If we choose 7 numbers, then at least 2 numbers will belong to these pairs of the numbers. So 2 of the 7 numbers will definitely add up to 13 according to pigeonhole principle. See this example 4. Show that if any 5 numbers are chosen from 1 to 8, 2 of them will add up to 9. The sets which add up to 9 are 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 5, 4. By pigeonhole principle, if we have to choose 5 numbers, then we must take at least 2 numbers belonging to these sets such that sum is equal to 9. Thus 2 of the 5 numbers will definitely add up to 9 belongs to these pairs of the numbers. Now in the fifth example, we have to show that any 11 numbers chosen from the set 1 to 20, then one will be the multiple of the other. Now we can represent these numbers, this set of numbers, by 2 raised to power m into n, where n is a odd number. For example, 1 can be represented 2 raised to power 0 into 1, and 2 can be represented into as 2 raised to power 1 into 1 is equal to 2, and so on. So there are only 10 odd numbers between 1 to 20. If we select 11 numbers from the set 1 to 20, then by pigeonhole principle, 2 of them are bound to have same odd pair. Hence, one of them can divide by the other. Hence, if we choose 11 numbers from the set, then one will be the multiple of other. If we choose 7 points in a regular hexagon of each side 1 unit, then 2 of them must be no farther apart than 1 unit. A regular hexagon. Suppose this is a regular hexagon, and each side of regular hexagon is equal to 1 unit. Because we have to choose 7 numbers, 7 points, and these 6 points are at a distance apart 1 meter from each other, because every side of hexagon is equal to 1 unit. Then we have 7 pigeons and 6 pigeonholes. Now we can divide this regular hexagon into 6 equilateral triangles. These 6 equilateral triangles can be taken as 6 pigeonholes, and 7 points can be taken as 7 pigeons. So if we have 7 pigeons and 6 pigeonholes, then according to pigeonhole principle, there will be at least one pigeonhole that contains more than 1 pigeons. Therefore, there will be a triangle in which we have 2 points out of the 7 points. Therefore, distance between at least there are 2 points, distance between them will be less than 1 unit according to pigeonhole principle. Now we define again pigeonhole principle, the extended form of pigeonhole principle. If we have n pigeons and m pigeonholes, where n is sufficiently large as compared to m, then one of the pigeonhole must contain at least n minus 1 upon m greatest integer plus 1 pigeons. Suppose that this result is false. Therefore, each pigeonhole does not contain n minus 1 m pigeon, does not contain more than n minus 1 upon m greatest integer pigeons. Therefore, maximum possible number of pigeons is equal to n minus 1 upon m is less than equal to n minus 1 upon m into n. This m cancels out, and we get this is equal to n minus 1. But we have n pigeons, but we here we assume that maximum possible number of pigeons comes out to be n minus 1. Therefore, this is the contradiction. We are given with n pigeons, therefore our suppositions are wrong. Therefore, there will be at least one pigeonhole that must contain at least n minus 1 upon m greatest integer plus 1 pigeons. See this example. If we have 9 colors which are used to paint 1000 houses, then at least 112 houses will be of the same color. Here n is the number of houses are taken as pigeons, number of houses are 1000, and we have m pigeonholes which are equal to m, n is 1000 and m is equal to 9. 9 pigeon holes, 1000 pigeons. Then according to extended form of pigeonhole principle, n minus 1 upon m greater than digit plus 1 will be equal to 1000 minus 1 upon 9 plus 1, 999 upon 9 plus 1. This will be equal to 111 plus 1 is equal to 112. Therefore, at least 112 houses will be of the same color according to the pigeonhole principle. Now see this example. How many people among 22 lakh people are born at the same time or are mint as seconds? Use pigeonhole principle to solve this problem. We have total number of persons 2 lakh. Total number of seconds in a day 24 into 60 into 60, 86,400. Now we have to assign a time to each person. Now persons are like pigeons and time is like pigeonhole. Number of pigeons, that is n is equal to 2 lakh, and number of pigeons m is equal to 86,400. Therefore, according to pigeonhole principle, minimum number of persons having same birthday will be equal to floor function of n minus 1 upon m plus 1, 2 lakh minus 1 upon 86,004, floor function plus 1. This comes out to be 19999 upon 8644400, which on dividing and taking the floor function, this comes out to be 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, out of 2 lakh persons, at least 3 persons have the same birthday time in seconds. Now see this example. Of any 26 points within a rectangle 20 centimeter by 15 centimeter, show that at least 2 are within 5 centimeter of each other. Area of rectangle will be 20 into 15, that is 300 centimeter square. Now we divide this rectangular area into 25 small rectangles of 4 into 3 centimeter. Then minimum number of points which are on or in the inside of the rectangle, this smaller rectangle are, because total area is equal to 20 into 15 and area of smaller rectangle is 300, and we divide total rectangle into 25 small rectangles, and we have 26 points, that is n is equal to 26 and m is equal to 25. By putting in the formula n minus 1 upon m greater than digit plus 1, this comes out to be 26 minus 1 upon 25 plus 1 is equal to 2. This means at least 2 points are there which lies within the which are at least 5 centimeter apart from each other. Now third form of pigeonhole principle, if the average number of n positive number is k, then at least one of the number is greater than equal to k. Further, at least one of the number is less than equal to k. Let a1, a2, an be the numbers such that average is equal to k. Average of these n numbers is equal to k, that is a1 into a2 into an is equal to nk. Average of the numbers a1, a2, an, these are n numbers, and average of these n number is equal to k. then a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus an is equal to nk. The sum of all these n numbers is equal to nk. If each of these numbers a1, a2, nk is less than k, then sum of these numbers would be less than nk. a1 is less than k, a2 is less than k, and so on. an is less than k. Adding on both sides, a1 plus a2 plus an is less than nk. Which is a contradiction, because sum of all these numbers is equal to nk. This sum cannot be less than nk. Therefore, at least one of the numbers is greater than or equal to k. Now, similarly, if each of the numbers a1, a2, a3, an is greater than k, that is a1 is greater than k, a2 is greater than k, and so on, an is greater than k, then after addition a1 plus a2 plus an is greater than nk, which is again contradiction with the equation number 1. Therefore, there must be at least one number which is less than k. So, this is the third form of pigeonhole principle, that is, if average of n positive numbers is k, then at least one of the number is greater than or equal to k. Further, at least one of the number is less than or equal to k. Now, again the strong form of pigeonhole principle. Suppose that we have q1, q2, qn be positive integers if q1 plus q2 plus qn minus n plus 1 objects are put into n boxes, then either the first box contains at least q1 objects, or the second box contains at least q2 objects, or the nth box contains at least q1 objects. Suppose that it is not true, that is, ith box contains at most qi minus 1 objects, where I is equal to 1 to n, then total number of objects contained in n boxes can be at most, because every box contains at most qi minus 1 objects. Therefore, first box contains q1 minus 1, second box contains q2 minus 1, and nth box contains q1 minus 1. Then total number of objects will be equal to q1 plus q2 plus qn minus n, which is less than 1 the total number of objects, which is a contradiction. Therefore, there is at least one box which contains at least qi objects, that is, either first box contains q1 objects, or second box contains q2 objects, or nth box contains qn objects. So, this is the pigeonhole principle, students. Next we will continue with the next topic, combinatorics. So, thank you, students. We will see again with a new topic, with a new video. Thank you.